Please, let us take our seat. Your Lordship, Peter Shivute, Chief Justice, Honorable Deputy Chief Justice Petrus Damaseb, Honorable Yvonne Dausab, Minister of Justice, Honorable Festus Mbandeka, Attorney General, Honorable Speaker, you were not considered that you'll be part of the speech. Thank you very much for joining us. Honorable Professor Dr. Peter Kachavivi, Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Sinimba Muha, Chairperson of the National Council. Before I get in trouble, the protocol has been already established. Let me abide by it. Good morning. I am pleased to join the esteemed members of the judiciary and the broader legal profession for the official opening of the 2024 legal year, which most regrettably is taking place at the backdrop of the sad passing of our beloved President of the Republic of Namibia, His Excellency Dr. Hage G. Geingob. Our country lost a towering, iconic, and heroic person, a true champion of the ideals of unity, peace, and justice for all. The minute of silence has already been observed. And I'm pleased that the judiciary has saw it fit that you will also contribute, you will also discuss, you will also pay your tribute to what Dr. Geingob has done for our country. Our late President, Dr. Geingob, named 2024 the year of expectations. Little did we know that some of these expectations will be tough to accept, and we did not even think that this was possible. This theme resonates with the important events taking place in our country this year. Among them, the Presidential and National Assembly elections, where all Namibian citizens will exercise their constitutional rights and elect their leaders democratically. The judiciary, as an independent organ of state, should play its constitutional and complementary role to ensure the seamless holding of elections that are free and fair. The judiciary has a clear constitutional mandate to oversee the administration of justice and is therefore expected to do so independently, to do so impartially, to do so reasonably, and if possible, to do so speedily and with the required competence and integrity. The public also expects the judiciary to take into account the sacred principles of the rules of natural justice. This will instill public trust in the operations of the judiciary. Your Lord, the Chief Justice, ladies and gentlemen, the drafters of the Namibian Constitution were very clear on the need to entrench the doctrine of separation of powers in order to safeguard our democratic institutions and principles. This is a doctrine that we cherish, and as a president, I too will continue to reaffirm, as our late president did during his tenure, the doctrine of separation of powers and the safeguard of its continuous applications in practice. Moreover, it is important that we maintain a collaborative spirit between the executive, legislature, judiciary branches, whilst respecting their distinct constitutional mandate. This relationship is mutually supportive and must not be misconstrued as interference in this or that branch of government. It is therefore important that the courts, judges, and judiciary staff are able to perform their duties without unwarranted pressure or influence from any quarter of our society. Consequently, it is disheartening to observe that sometimes the judiciary is subjected to unjustifiable criticism for its decisions in the performance of its professional duties. Such criticism on judiciary officers could become a hindrance to the effective exercise of judiciary functions and the administration of justice. I therefore urge Namibians to desist from actions that could be tantamount to the interference with the work of the judiciary. The rule of law is essential in the preservation and advancement of our democracy, unity of nation, and socio-economic development. The rule of law is an important constitutional anchor of our democracy. It is a nexus that enhances social development using law as an instrument of change. Therefore lies the transformative function of the judiciary and the broader legal profession, albeit in two different roles. The judiciary plays an influential role as a custodian of our society's core values and the rule of law, and must therefore be led by men and women who hold themselves to the highest ethical standard of conduct. During this year of expectations, the judiciary and the broader legal fraternity are expected to carry out their functions with integrity and in the spirit of patriotism. I am reminded of what Chinua Achebe once said, and I quote, "One of the truest tests of integrity is its blunt refusal to be compromised," end of quote. It is therefore my hope that at these platforms and others, you will reflect on these issues deeply and protect the collective integrity of the profession and its associated processes, systems, and institutions. I acknowledge the fact that despite fiscal constraints and the resultant budget cuts, the Office of the Judiciary has managed to achieve notable milestones during the 2022-2023 financial year. I therefore encourage members of the judiciary to continue carrying out their work efficiently and effectively. The government will continue to support the judiciary through providing budgetary funding to enhance its capacity. Such support is instrumental in the filling pivotal vacancies and advancing courts' physical and technological infrastructure. thereby improving judiciary efficiency, effectiveness, and service delivery. In conclusion, which is not really yet a conclusion, it is important that all three organs of state, the judiciary, executive, and legislature, share the correct understanding that their core value is to improve the lives of Namibian citizens on whose behalf they are exercising those authorities. The Namibian people are the sovereigns, and they have the power to judge our performance and decide whether they would want us to continue working with them and working on their behalf. Therefore, all of us in government, including judiciary, have to take this fact into account and ask ourselves critical questions such as, have we discharged our responsibility to the best of our ability, and have we improved the lives of our people? How do we dispense justice for all Namibians, or did we discharge justice for all Namibians? Is justice accessible, timely, and affordable to the citizen of this country? Where are the areas in which we ought to improve to satisfy the citizens, the sovereign? This is a crucial year, and therefore we cannot have a business as usual approach. I urge every member of the judiciary and the legal fraternity at large to ensure that justice reaches all Namibians and that the judiciary contributes tirelessly to our collective welfare and the betterment of Namibia, living up to the expectation of our citizens. I now wish you all the very best. Although the beginning was tough, hopefully the rest of the year will be better. I hereby declare the 2024 legal year officially open, and I thank you for your kind attention.